So Mary, what about your teenage years? What were they like? Where did you go to school?
Well, I left Gisborne School when I took the 11 plus exam. I missed going at first because I didn't pass my maths subject, which, yes, never mind that. And so then I went to the grammar school in Clitheroe.
So that would be when you were 13?
11, I think.
Oh, you went at 11?
At 11, yes.
All right.
Yes. And so I had to walk 1.5 miles to the station to get the train.
Yes.
And then quite a way from the station in Clitheroe to the old grammar school, which was in those days it was the main grammar school in those days, I should say. And half of it was for the boys and the other half for the girls. I lost my train of thought. So I was there. I went to the grammar school there until I was 17, and I got some about, I don't know how many school certificates, and I didn't know what to do with the rest of my life.
I was going to say, did you have a career in mind?
No, I had no career whatsoever in mind, because I just felt I wanted to be an outdoor girl. And I wasn't really interested in the future, I don't think. But I went following on from the grammar school, I went to the technical college in Blackburn for a year with 1 or 2 girls from Gisborne who were quite a bit younger than myself. But it was grand because they and I could travel on the train together to Blackburn to the technical college, where we spent a year. And I took a course, like an office course, which included shorthand, typing, bookkeeping, law, etc., etc. And we had a year there.
Did you enjoy that?
It was interesting. It was quite interesting. But I still didn't know what I wanted to do. But my first little job was as a postie in Blackburn, which was quite an eye-opener, because the little postman that I was put along with for the Christmas deliveries was never about when I got back from my bus ride up to the top of Blackburn and Bunser Lane and Witton Park. And when I inquired where he was in the selling out shop.
What's the selling out shop?
Enjoying his Christmas. But it always sticks in my mind, does that, because I think I earned for the Christmas period £1.7 and 6 or thereabouts.
Oh.
I said, and I actually spent it on a tartan dress in Blackburn.
The whole lot?
It was a good thing that I lived at home.
Was that for a village dance?
And it was at this time that the black and white bungalow came into my life very much at Newby, because living there at the time where there was a couple from Leicester who were directors of the Lancaster Hosiery Company in Clitheroe, and they found out that the secretary of the main director at Lancaster Hosiery Company needed someone else in the office to man the telephone and run errands around the works, etc. And this couple, Mr. and Mrs. Whiteley, who lived in the bungalow, took me to work with them every morning, which was very handy for me because I would have had to walk to the station, etc. And they had a car. And so that was my very, very first employment. And I was there almost a year when the mass radiography unit came into Clitheroe, and all the workers from the factories, the knitters, the yarn room men, the overlockers, everyone went to the mass radiography unit, and all 70 odd of the work people from the factory, most of them, all of them practically, yes, were clear of TB, but I had TB.
Really?
And so I had to go to the doctors, and he said, "Have you given in your resignation?" And I said, no. He said, "Well, you must do, because you'll be quite some time before you can work again."
Really?
And so that was quite a blow to me, because
So were you sent to an isolation hospital?
yes,
Yeah.
I was sent to Grassington. Some people were sent to Switzerland, but I was sent to Grassington. And I was there solidly in bed for 3 months, night and day.
Lord, it seems amazing, doesn't it,
Yeah.
to think of
And
now.
I was there for 7 months altogether.
So you, what age would you be then?
19.
19.
19 going on 20, yes.
So you missed quite a big period of working, really, of your working life.
Yes, because I had to then be convalescent. Once I came home, I just had to be convalescent and on. But fortunately, the drug that eliminated TB cured me.